Robert De Niro, a living legend in Hollywood, admired not only for his exceptional acting talent, but also for his colorful love life. From his fleeting romances in his youth to his turbulent marriages and even the deep love he found in his later years, each of his relationships tells a fascinating story. These stories not only make headlines, but also leave a lasting impact on the life of a man who captivated millions on the big screen. So, what lies behind Robert De Niro's love stories? Let's dive into his dramatic and captivating journey of love right now. But before we get started, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so you never miss any exciting content from us. Thanks for joining us. Let's begin. 1. Shelley Winters. There's a story that has floated around Hollywood about an emotionally charged relationship between the legendary actress Shelley Winters and the promising young talent Robert De Niro in the late 1960s. The rumors began when the two worked together on the film Bloody Mama, 1969. Winters played the infamous Ma Barker, while De Niro portrayed one of her drug-addicted sons. But what really sparked the gossip was the undeniable closeness between the two stars. De Niro, known for his dedication to his craft, reportedly went to extreme lengths to prepare for his role. He lost 30 pounds and even lived in the Ozark Mountains to soak in the local dialect. He was so committed that, according to Winters, he made the entire film crew nervous by deciding to drive himself in a scene, even though he didn't know how to drive. But Winters, who was always full of praise for De Niro's dedication and talent, didn't seem to mind. A special bond began to form between them. Winters is said to have played a motherly role in De Niro's life, helping him join the actor's studio, which opened the door to his flourishing career. However, according to some accounts, their relationship went beyond just mentor and protege. The rumors intensified when it was said that Winters hosted a party for De Niro, and during that event, an emotional moment took place. The story goes like this. De Niro had been waiting for a girl he had his eye on. But when she arrived late, De Niro, known for his calm demeanor, couldn't hide his disappointment. Inside Winters' bedroom, it's reported that he let out his frustrations by punching the bedpost. This action left everyone wondering, was this the outburst of a man in love, or was there something more complex happening between De Niro and Winters? 2. Mallerie. After the rumors surrounding his emotional connection with Shelley Winters, Robert De Niro quickly entered a brief but unforgettable romance with Mallerie at the Chateau Marmont. In 1975, De Niro, glowing with the aura of a rising film star, entered a short-lived but memorable relationship with Mallerie, a former model and actress. The two met at the luxurious Chateau Marmont in Hollywood, a place where secret romances often begin and backstage stories are whispered. But this romance, lasting only 14 days, left such an impression that Mallerie later wrote about it in her book Picasso's Ghost, published nearly 4 decades later. In the pages of her book, Mallerie shared intimate details about their time together, painting a portrait of De Niro that contrasted with the cold, stoic image he projected on screen. She revealed a quirky habit he had, always wearing socks while in bed. To Mallerie, this was intriguing, quirky, yet it evoked the image of a man who was private and reserved. She also mentioned how De Niro would always look into her eyes when they were together, a gesture that brought an intense intimacy, as if he wanted to explore her soul through every glance. Another detail that stuck with Mallerie was De Niro's butterfly tattoo. To her, it wasn't just a design on his body, but a symbol of his free-spirited and carefree nature. In Mallerie's eyes, De Niro was a dreamer, a man who carried the essence of a romantic wanderer, unbound by anyone or anything, a personality that perfectly matched the butterfly on his skin. 3. Diahnne Abbott. After his brief romance with Mallerie, Robert De Niro found more stability with Diahnne Abbott, who became his first wife. De Niro, one of Hollywood's biggest icons, is known not only for his relentless dedication to his craft, but also for his complex personal life. His life is marked by intertwined relationships, rumors, and turbulence, which have been endlessly discussed by the Hollywood press. One of his most notable relationships began in 1976 when he met Diahnne Abbott on the set of Taxi Driver. Abbott, who played a ticket booth clerk, quickly caught De Niro's attention, and they married later that same year. Their marriage lasted for 12 years, during which they built a seemingly peaceful family. De Niro and Abbott had a son, Raphael, and De Niro also adopted Abbott's daughter, Diahnne. The family often appeared together at red carpet events, drawing admiration from the public. But behind the glamour, rumors about De Niro's infidelity began to spread, gradually causing cracks in their relationship. In the late 1970s, as De Niro's career soared, Rumors surfaced that he had an affair with Helena Springs, a talented backing singer who worked with music legends like David Bowie and Bette Midler. Although they never publicly confirmed the relationship, it was considered an open secret in Hollywood. Springs later claimed that she and De Niro had a daughter together, Nina, born in 1982. According to Springs, De Niro paid for the birth but refused to take responsibility. The drama reached its peak when Springs sued De Niro in 1992 for financial support. However, DNA tests revealed that Nina was not De Niro's biological daughter, and the judge ruled that he was not obligated to provide support. The relationship between De Niro and Springs ended bitterly and shed light on the cracks in the actor's personal life. Springs spoke out about how she felt unfairly treated, particularly the imbalance of power in their relationship, her being a black woman involved with a wealthy, famous white man. Her words raised questions about the darker side of De Niro's relationships, especially when he was still married to Abbott at the time. While married to Abbott, De Niro was also rumored to have had a fling with Bette Midler in 1979. Midler, then at the height of her career with her role in The Rose, was said to have had a brief but passionate affair with De Niro. Though the details remain scarce, this relationship didn't leave long-lasting consequences, as both maintained a friendly relationship for decades afterward. De Niro would attend events hosted by Midler and even saw her perform in Hello, Dolly, showing a lasting friendship despite the complex past. De Niro and Abbott's marriage ultimately ended in 1988 after 12 years. The reason for the divorce was never publicly disclosed, but De Niro's rumored infidelities were believed to be a significant factor. After their separation, the two maintained a close relationship for the sake of their children and grandchildren. Their son, Raphael, briefly pursued acting before finding success as a real estate broker. Abbott's daughter, Diahnne, continued her artistic career and became involved in humanitarian work. Charlotte Lewis. Away from the rumors, De Niro found himself embroiled in a dark chapter with accusations from Charlotte Lewis when he was at the peak of his career. In 1983, with his career in full swing and his reputation at its peak, Robert De Niro was once again caught in a storm of serious allegations. The story begins when De Niro met Charlotte Lewis, a promising young model from London who was just 16 at the time. Lewis, invited to audition for the film Pirates, was introduced to De Niro by her agency director, Karen Smith. What seemed like a dream opportunity for a young woman starting her career quickly turned into a haunting experience. Lewis traveled from London to Paris, taking the ferry from Calais to meet De Niro. She arrived in Paris with Karen Smith, and the two were set up in De Niro's apartment. But according to Lewis, what should have been a career-making moment turned into an unsettling memory. She later accused De Niro of inappropriate behavior after Smith had gone to bed. She claimed that De Niro drugged her. These serious allegations are currently under investigation by the Paris courts. It's important to note that Robert De Niro has not been charged or convicted of any crimes related to this incident. Under the law, he is presumed innocent until proven guilty. However, this incident has raised many questions about his personal life, particularly in light of the controversial relationships that came before it. Five. Toukie Smith. After the rumors surrounding Charlotte Lewis, De Niro entered a more stable and meaningful relationship with actress and model Toukie Smith. Robert De Niro and Toukie Smith spent nearly a decade together, from 1988 to 1996. Their relationship began quietly but quickly attracted attention when they were seen together at the premiere of Midnight Run in July 1988. Though they never married, De Niro and Smith had twin sons, Julian and Aaron, born in 1995 through surrogacy. Choosing this method of having children at that time was considered a bold and modern move, demonstrating their desire to start a family without the traditional marriage bond. The couple kept their private life mostly secret, especially when it came to their family and children. When asked about the status of their relationship in 1992, De Niro fiercely defended their privacy, saying, "Do you understand the definition of privacy?" However, despite appearing calm on the surface, their relationship was not without tension. De Niro was known for his complicated relationships and tendency toward infidelity. His previous rumored affairs had already sparked controversy, and now a new woman, Jillian de Turville, complicated things further. In the early 1980s, at the height of his career, De Niro came across a photo of Jillian de Turville, a black model from England, in a magazine. Captivated by her beauty and charm, he immediately sought to contact her. With his bold approach, De Niro called de Turville's parents in Sydenham, simply introducing himself as Bob. At first, De Niro thought it was a prank, but his persistence and sincerity convinced her to meet. This started a secretive relationship between them. De Niro and De Niro quickly turned their friendship into romance, but their affair was complicated. At the time, De Niro was still publicly involved with Toukie Smith, whom he appeared alongside at events, and with whom he was building a family. Their meetings were discreet, but the affair didn't stay hidden forever. De Niro, it seemed, was always drawn to independent, intelligent women like De Niro, but he struggled with fidelity. Although De Niro had deep feelings for him, she understood her place in De Niro's life. Their relationship didn't last long, fading when De Niro's priorities shifted. While secretly involved with De Niro faced tension not only in that relationship, but also from the many rumors surrounding his romantic life. The whirlwind of events made his love life a continuous drama, sparking mixed reactions from the media and the public. As rumors about De Niro's persistent pursuit of Whitney Houston circulated, the public began to view him as a man who would stop at nothing to win the heart of the woman he desired. De Niro, mesmerized by Houston's talent and beauty, engaged in an ongoing pursuit, from sending flowers, calling her hotel room, to inviting her out for dinner, making the story a hot topic. However, Houston, who was dating Eddie Murphy at the time, gently rejected De Niro's advances. Despite her polite rejection, the public couldn't help but see it as a fall from grace for the actor. De Niro's supporters were especially disappointed, feeling for her as they watched De Niro chase after a star like Houston while they were still involved in their secretive relationship. When the Houston saga died down, De Niro once again made headlines with rumors of an affair with Uma Thurman during the filming of Mad Dog and Glory. However, their story was not one of passionate romance, but rather a prolonged pursuit that went unanswered. De Niro was captivated by Thurman's talent and glowing beauty, and this soon became the center of attention in Hollywood. According to Houston's close friend Robin Crawford, De Niro was an admirer of Houston from the beginning of her career. He didn't hesitate to invite her out for dinner several times, send flowers, and even called her hotel room late at night to express his interest. Crawford revealed that Houston found his pursuit a bit much, describing him as crazy over her. But Houston, with her grace and tact, politely turned him down, keeping their relationship respectful. Houston even acknowledged De Niro's interest in an interview in 1990, joking that he followed her everywhere, even to London. She shared that he sent her flowers and expressed interest in getting to know her better. De Niro even mentioned working with her on a film project, showing his admiration for her artistry. But despite his enthusiasm, he couldn't sway Houston, who was dating Eddie Murphy at the time, and later married Bobby Brown. Perhaps one of the most notable relationships during this period was with Naomi Campbell. Robert De Niro and Naomi Campbell shared a deeply emotional and significant relationship that spanned several years and left a lasting impact on both their lives. Campbell, the globally famous supermodel, openly described De Niro as her first and true love, a man she felt a connection to not just emotionally, but also intellectually. Their relationship wasn't just another Hollywood romance. Campbell revealed that De Niro taught her the value of privacy, an especially valuable skill for a supermodel constantly in the media's spotlight. In an interview, she said, "For me, privacy is essential to understanding one another, and I was always worried that my work wouldn't allow for it. But I found a way. Robert De Niro taught me that." These words not only reflect Campbell's respect for De Niro, but also show the lasting influence he had on her life. Although their relationship was kept private for much of its duration, the public remained intrigued by the rumors surrounding their bond. Campbell once expressed her desire for De Niro to be the father of her children, a sentiment that reflected the deep affection she had for him. In 2003, a source shared with the media that Campbell felt De Niro brought peace to her life, someone she could always turn to. According to the source, Campbell had met with De Niro in New York weeks earlier, and the two spent time talking before heading back to her home. Though their romantic relationship ended, Campbell and De Niro remained close friends, something not everyone achieves after a breakup. In 2020, Campbell confirmed that she and De Niro still maintained their friendship, a testament to the mutual respect and affection they shared. But the drama didn't end there. De Niro continued to make headlines with his controversial relationship with Charmaine Sinclair, an adult film actress and model, who made waves in the media by claiming that De Niro was the best lover she'd ever had. She described him as gentle and remarked, "I'm sure I'll never meet a man like that again. He was the best." Though De Niro initially denied the relationship, he later admitted to having had sex with Sinclair during an investigation in 1998 when he was questioned about his involvement in a prostitution ring. His spokesperson clarified that De Niro wasn't a suspect, and if the allegations were true, he was a single man at the time. Sinclair insisted that sex wasn't the main focus of their relationship. She said they simply enjoyed being close. She also revealed that De Niro had once told her that her butt was nicer than his ex-girlfriend's, supermodel Naomi Campbell. The relationship between Sinclair and De Niro sparked further controversy, especially after it was made public in tabloids. Sinclair was furious to be labeled as a high-end escort and an opportunist. She felt hurt that her career was overshadowed by her affair with De Niro, and everyone remembered her as his lover. These overlapping and ongoing relationships created a conflicting public image for De Niro. He was both a talented artist and a man constantly chasing new emotions. When his affair with de Terville ended, the public seemed to breathe a sigh of relief for her, recognizing the toll his rumors and relationships had taken on her. Eventually, de Terville quietly moved on, choosing to step away from the noise of Hollywood, leaving behind a bittersweet and painful love story. Yet, despite their relationship ending, the two maintained a healthy co-parenting dynamic for their twin sons, Julian and Aaron. 6. Veronica Webb. In the late 1990s, Robert De Niro was rumored to have had a romantic relationship with Veronica Webb, a famous supermodel and freelance writer at the time. Though both kept their private lives under wraps, Webb opened up about their relationship in her book, Veronica Webb's Sight: Adventures in the Big City. Her few but powerful reflections about their time together sparked public curiosity, offering a glimpse into a chapter of De Niro's colorful romantic life. In her book, Webb describes her feelings for De Niro in simple yet impactful words, confessing that she had fallen deeply in love with the actor. However, their relationship didn't last long, and when it ended, it left a deep emotional scar. Webb shared that breaking up with De Niro was the first and only time in my life I experienced heartbreak. This rare admission showed just how deeply their relationship affected her, leaving an indelible mark despite the passage of time. Despite the emotional weight of her confession, Webb was careful to keep some details private. When asked more about the relationship, she simply responded, "That's all I'll say about him, so don't ask." This statement not only demonstrated her respect for De Niro, but also reflected her own reserved nature. In a world where celebrity relationships are often exposed under the spotlight, Webb's approach was refreshingly rare. While Webb's account doesn't reveal every detail, it offers insight into how much the relationship meant to her. The intense love she felt for De Niro and the sorrow she experienced from their split are very human emotions, reminding us that even famous supermodels like Webb can have moments of vulnerability when it comes to love. 7. Grace Hightower. After a series of complex relationships, Robert De Niro entered into a long and turbulent love story with Grace Hightower, who would later become his second wife. The relationship between Robert De Niro and Grace Hightower was full of ups and downs, but it stood out in the actor's colorful romantic history. Their love story began in 1987 at Mr. Chow restaurant in London, where Grace was working as a waitress. It would span over 3 decades, with many emotional highs and lows, from passionate love to painful separations, unexpected reunions, and ultimately a contentious divorce in 2018. When news broke of De Niro marrying Hightower in 1997, it came as a surprise to many. De Niro, known for his string of brief relationships and tumultuous love life, seemed to have finally found the woman who could hold his heart. This sparked a wave of hope among fans, believing that, at the age of 50, he might settle down in a lasting relationship. Grace Hightower, with her elegance, intelligence, and poise, was seen as the woman who could bring stability to a man who had often been caught in the storms of love. Less than a year later, the birth of their son, Elliot, in 1998, further solidified the image of a perfect family. De Niro, once criticized for his chaotic past, was now seen as a devoted father and loving husband, but that image was quickly shattered when, in 1999, De Niro filed for divorce. This unexpected move triggered a tense custody battle, leaving fans shocked and lamenting the end of what seemed like De Niro's last chance at lasting happiness. But the story didn't end there. In 2004, the couple unexpectedly reconciled and remarried in an intimate ceremony. Their reunion was seen as a surprise, but it also brought a sense of hope. Fans began to believe that perhaps De Niro had matured and was ready for a long-lasting relationship, especially with Grace Hightower, a woman known for her strength and patience. Their joy was further amplified when their daughter, Helen Grace, was born via surrogate in 2011. This event was seen as a clear sign that De Niro and Hightower had worked through their past issues and were now focused on building a brighter future. Public perception gradually shifted, and many hoped that the couple would break the cycle of turmoil and enjoy a peaceful life together. However, tensions between the two flared once again. In 2018, after more than 20 years of marriage, they announced their separation and began the divorce process. This time, the public wasn't as shocked, but there was still a sense of regret over the end of De Niro's rare long-term relationship. The divorce quickly became a media sensation, with both parties engaged in a lengthy legal battle over financial issues. De Niro's lawyer accused Hightower of extravagant spending, while Hightower's camp claimed that De Niro also lived an excessively lavish lifestyle. This legal battle tarnished both their images, particularly De Niro's, who had once been praised for his discretion regarding his personal life. Despite the turmoil, both De Niro and Hightower maintained that they were committed to co-parenting their children. Their son, Elliot, who was diagnosed with autism, became a central figure in their relationship, helping them stay on peaceful terms. De Niro often spoke proudly of his children, emphasizing that every decision he made was motivated by their well-being. The love story between Robert De Niro and Grace Hightower, marked by its intense highs and lows over 3 decades, remains one of the most remarkable chapters in De Niro's personal life. Hightower, with her dedication to family and her own career, left a lasting mark as a strong woman in De Niro's life. As for De Niro, though he struggled to balance his career and private life, he showed a more authentic side of himself, full of flaws, but also filled with love for his family. Even though their relationship ended in conflict, it stands as a clear example that even the most powerful and famous men, like Robert De Niro, face challenges and failures in their quest for family happiness. Though criticized at times, the public ultimately respected and empathized with the efforts both De Niro and Hightower made to maintain their relationship and raise their children. It's a story that's both beautiful and bittersweet, but unforgettable in the journey of Robert De Niro's life. Tiffany Chen. After closing the chapter with Hightower, Robert De Niro found new peace with Tiffany Chen, who gave birth to their daughter, Gia Virginia Chen De Niro, in April 2023. At 81, Robert De Niro made headlines once again when he announced his relationship with Tiffany Chen, a renowned martial arts trainer, and the arrival of their daughter, Gia Virginia. Their love story represents not just a new chapter in De Niro's life, but also a testament to finding happiness and connection at any stage of life. De Niro and Chen first crossed paths in 2015 while filming The Intern, where Chen served as Anne Hathaway's martial arts trainer. However, their relationship didn't spark immediately. It wasn't until 2021, after De Niro split from his second wife, Grace Hightower, that the two began dating. The news shocked many, not only because of their 36-year age difference, but also due to their starkly different careers. Tiffany Chen isn't just a martial arts trainer, she's also the daughter of Grandmaster William C.C. Chen, a legendary Tai Chi expert. A decorated athlete herself, Chen has won multiple gold medals and world titles in her career. The pairing of a Hollywood legend with a top martial arts champion captured the public's attention, blending two worlds in a truly unique way. Despite their desire to keep their personal lives private, De Niro and Chen couldn't escape public curiosity. In May 2023, they publicly revealed that Chen was pregnant, shocking many fans, especially since De Niro was in his 80s. The birth of their daughter, Gia Virginia, quickly became a topic of discussion, with admiration directed at De Niro's devotion to both Chen and their newborn. But their journey hasn't been without challenges. After Gia's birth, Chen was diagnosed with Bell's palsy, a condition that caused facial paralysis. In a CBS Mornings interview, Chen opened up about the struggles she faced, expressing her gratitude for De Niro's unwavering support during this difficult time. His dedication and care for her reinforced the image of De Niro as a man who places family first, especially at this stage of his life. The couple also began to appear at public events together, including the Cannes Film Festival and a state dinner at the White House. These appearances showcased the confidence and happiness they found in each other, despite the ever-present media scrutiny. Known for his privacy, De Niro seemed more open about his family life with Chen, solidifying their bond as a strong and lasting couple. Their age gap inevitably sparked discussions, but their relationship has shown that it's built on mutual understanding and support. Chen, with her independent spirit and strength, has brought new life to De Niro, while his wealth of experience offers a steady foundation for her. Initially met with surprise and curiosity, public opinion has gradually shifted toward admiration for the love and commitment they share. For many, their relationship is proof that love knows no bounds, whether in time or age, and that happiness can come at any stage in life. The relationship between Robert De Niro and Tiffany Chen not only marks a fresh start in the actor's life, but also symbolizes a rebirth in love. After the turmoil and changes of the past, De Niro seems to have found peace and stability with Tiffany. Together with their daughter Gia, they are building a family grounded in the values De Niro holds dear: love, care, and dedication. Regardless of what the future holds, this relationship stands out as a bright spot in the long and emotional journey of Robert De Niro's life. At 81, Robert De Niro proves that love knows no boundaries, even when it comes to age. After all the ups and downs of his life, he's now happily sharing his days with Tiffany Chen and their young daughter, Gia Virginia Chen De Niro. This isn't just a new chapter in his life, it's a testament to the power of rebirth in love and family. De Niro, with his vast artistic legacy and colorful personal life, has shown us that true happiness isn't found in fame or the spotlight, but in love, connection, and deep family values. Let's send our best wishes to Robert De Niro, Tiffany Chen, and their small family, hoping they continue to thrive in happiness and love. What do you think about Robert De Niro's love journey? Which of his relationships stands out to you the most? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the exciting content we have coming up. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.